Hey everybody, NWA Prepper here, and I want to talk to you about this mug. There are a lot of things about this mug that I like. I am not going to lie, there are some things about that mug, I don't know if you can see that or not, that I'm not crazy about. There it is. Because I don't agree with their political stance. However, this mug, and I'm certain you can't see that because of the light, that is the NWA Prepper logo, and it is sandblasted onto this cup. And it was given to me by one of my great friends, who I'm blessed to do a lot of things with. One of those friends that would drive for 3 hours just to make sure I'm okay. One of those friends that when he goes and does something he knows is going to be fun, he thinks of me and he says, "Hey, why don't you come do this? This will be enjoyable for our families." When he comes close, we're not terribly far away, but when he comes close, it's always, I better call and see what those guys are up to. His wife is wonderful. His kids are great. We enjoy spending time together. We enjoy breaking bread together for sure. He honored me with a gift. And some people that I've bumped into lately, because I like to give gifts, I need it. I need to give things to people sometimes. And sometimes it's at sacrifice. And I was asked recently, in person, not in a comment or anything, why I felt obligated to gift things to people. Why I didn't take that money or that resource and apply it to my family or my preps or my life. And all I could say to them was, number one, my gifts don't take away from my children's mouths. I'm not going to say sometimes that gifts aren't sacrifices, because they are. If they weren't some kind of a sacrifice, it wouldn't be much of a gift. But I need it. Gifts are one of the ways that I express my love for other people, my desire to please them and to make them happy. I don't always do that with my attitude and the way that if I need something from you, I'm going to tell you I need this. You can certainly ask the people that I work around. I'm not always a caring, giving, loving guy. There are times that this has got to be done. You got to do it. Ruck up. And particularly, this person asked me about because I still do scouting. I love scouting. And in scouting, there's a group called Order of the Arrow, and the boys are the leaders from, for usually 13, 14, on up until they're 21, and they're the bosses. They can tell an adult, no, we don't want to do it that way, we want to do it this. They can tell an adult what to do. It is a youth-led organization. And I remember when I was a boy that my advisors believed that. They let us learn by failing and said, well, I could have told you that, but, nobody was going to burn or bleed, so I wasn't going to stop you. Those same adults are the ones that I had things I had to do. I need you to go do this. I need you to go do that. They taught me when I tell people I need you to go do something to follow it with, please, would you help me by going and doing that? Would you go take care of that, please? I'm telling them to go do it. Absolutely. When I give somebody an order at work, I'm telling them, go do it. Right now, I've learned not to tell them how to do it. very often. Sometimes I have to, but because, and it's a circle, because I give them responsibility, I let them do it their own way, and then I end it with thank you. I appreciate that. That's a good job. It's not always a good job, but they always get a thank you, and I appreciate it. Works that way. Sometimes I give presents, like this cup and my friend. When he asks me to do something, I do it. I do it. When I ask him to do something, it's done. And out of my gratitude for that, every now and then we exchange a gift of some kind. Sometimes it's from him, sometimes it's from me. And I extend that to many aspects of my life. That's how I show my gratitude. One of you patrons on here is my go-to person. Absolutely, hands down. I can call him Carl, and it's done. It doesn't matter what it is. I don't even have to be nice. I can send him a text and say, I need XYZ. And the text I get back is, got it. I often take advantage of him. And so, not intentional. I don't set out to do that, but sometimes it happens. And so when it's time for me to reciprocate, when it's time for me to show him my appreciation, I choose to do that with more than just words and a handshake. It is often with him, it is a bro hug, a handshake. Man, I'm so grateful. Thank you for taking care of that for me. You did a great job. And then every now and then, it's a, hey, I got something for you. Sometimes it's things that other people think are totally silly. Sometimes it's not. It's giving of my time, my energy, and some of my resources as a thank you for those people that I appreciate. For other people, it's not about the gifts. It's about their time. Take their time. Give them time. That's what they want. That's what they need. We have to work together. We have to build our teams so that and this is the point of this, that when you tell somebody, I need this tool, go find it. For me, this is the relationships that I build. It's, I need this many of this bandage. I need this medicine. And I have people that sprinkle away in fairy dust, and they're going to come back and look what they have. They have exactly what I asked for. There are people that know they can call me, and this guy's one of them. Carl is another one. Carl could text me right now in the middle of this video, and I would stop what I'm doing to do it. You can do that. You need that. You need those relationships. You need that trust. You need to know that you can rely on people, and they need to know that they can rely on you. Giving of your time and resources sometimes is a little bit of mortar, or a little extra mortar to hold that together. Because they see it's not just they've got time to phone call me or Facebook me. They've got time that they thought of me when we weren't together. They text me when I'm having a bad day, or how did they know I could use a message today, or that I need a task to help keep me occupied. That's what teams are for. That's what a mutual assistance group is. It's a group of people that you reciprocate things back and forth to, whether it be time, jobs, effort, money. I have a floating 20 with somebody. I had a floating 20 with my father before he passed. Who knows? I'm sure was way on the better deal of it than him, but for my whole adult life, we had a floating 20 that never that just bounce back and forth, that I don't keep track. I don't know when somebody owes me a favor because that's not how I think. I want your teams to be solid. Put some effort into it. Put some love into it. If they need a fish, give them a fish. If they need bread, give them bread. If they need your time and your prayer, give them your time and your prayer. Build your teams, folks. Build your teams. Let's get ready.